Now let's come to the next question. The next question is, which of the following statement about a money bill is not correct? So it is again asking not correct. First option is, a money bill can be tabled in both the houses of the parliament. Second option is, the Speaker of Lok Sabha is the final authority to decide whether a bill is money bill or not, if they, in the case of any dispute. Second, the Rajya Sabha must return a money bill passed by Lok Sabha and send it for reconsideration within 14 days. And option D is, the President cannot return a money bill to the Lok Sabha for reconsideration. So out of this, the option A is not correct. All the other options are correct. So option A is not correct. All the options are correct. So all the options are correct. Because in the last question also we talked about that a money bill is a special bill. It is regarding expenditure, because it relates to either related to expenditure or it is either related to revenue or receipts of the government of India. So any bill that is related to finances of the government of India is called money bill, especially if it has a bearing, it has an effect on consolidated fund of India. So any bill that has an effect on consolidated fund of India and it is related to finances of the government of India, then it can be called to be a money bill. So a money bill may be related to expenditure or revenue or receipt. So what are the important points that I told you about money bill? I told you that a money bill can be only introduced only in Lok Sabha, that too on the prior recommendation of the President. Second thing, I told you that in case of any dispute, whether a bill, suppose the bill X is being introduced by the government or by a minister or by the executive, and there is a dispute whether this bill X is a money bill or not, then in the case of dispute, the Speaker of Lok Sabha is the final authority, and his decisions will be binding. If he says that yes, this bill X is money bill, then it is correct, and if he says no, this bill X is not a money bill, then also it is correct. So the decisions of the Speaker of Lok Sabha is final, and he can say any bill as money bill, he can declare any bill as money bill or not a money bill. So his decision is final. The Speaker of Lok Sabha's decision is final in case of dispute. And a money bill is always a government bill. One more thing, it is always a government bill. What is a government bill? A government is a bill that is introduced by any member of the Council of Ministers. So if any member of Council of Ministers introduces a bill in any house of the parliament, it is called a government bill. So money bill is a government bill. Again, it is always a government bill. And one more thing, I told you that in the case of money bill, Rajya Sabha has very limited power. So in the case of, I told you that in the case of money bill, Rajya Sabha has very limited power. So Rajya Sabha has limited power. So Rajya Sabha has very limited power. Why? Because a money bill is introduced in Lok Sabha, passed by Lok Sabha, introduced in Lok Sabha, passed by Lok Sabha, then it is moved to Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha, yes, Rajya Sabha can discuss a money bill. Rajya Sabha can amend a money bill. Rajya Sabha can reject a money bill even. Rajya Sabha can even withhold a money bill. But all these things Rajya Sabha has to do just for 14 days. After the expiry of the 14 days, though Rajya Sabha may have rejected this bill, Rajya Sabha may have withheld this money bill, Rajya Sabha may have amended this money bill, Rajya Sabha may have discussed this money bill, but after 14 days, again this bill is returned to the Lok Sabha. The bill is returned to the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha may accept the amendment, may reject the amendment, or may pass the bill without accepting the amendments. So this is the reason why we say that in the case of money bill, with respect to money bill, the power of Rajya Sabha is very limited. So it has a very limited power, and it is the Lok Sabha that is all powerful in money bill. And one more thing that we have to remember about money bill is that President cannot withhold. President cannot send or return money bill for reconsideration. President has only two powers with respect to the money bill. He can either accept, that is give assent to the money bill, or either he can reject a money bill. He cannot withhold. In the case of money bill, President cannot withhold, cannot return a money bill for reconsideration. So these are the some of the provisions with respect to money bill. Now, with related to this point of bills, let me tell you what are the different classifications of the bills, how many types of bills are in the parliament, how many types of bills are there, and how bills are passed. What are different types of the bills? So let's talk about bills. What is a bill? A bill is a set or draft of proposals or offers. And what type of draft of proposals or offers? Any decision of the executive that has to be formulated into a law, or any other matter. So what is a bill? A bill is a set of or draft of offers. And what type of draft of offers? It is a decisions of the executive. It may be decision of the executive or any other matter upon which a law has to be formulated. So what are different types of bills? Based on introduction, that who introduces the bill, based on the introduction, there are two types of bill. One government bill and one private member bill. What is a government bill? A government bill is a bill that is introduced by any member of Council of Ministers. And what is a private member bill? Private member bill is a bill that is introduced by any other member, apart from member of Council of Ministers, any other member of the Parliament. So this was the first classification of the bill. Second classification of the bill is that it may be based on type or provisions. It may be an ordinary bill. It may be a finance bill, or it may be a constitutional amendment bill. What is an ordinary bill? An ordinary bill is any bill that is not a finance bill. and one more bill, that is financial bill. Not finance bill but a money bill. So this is money bill, ordinary bill, money bill, and financial bill. So these are the broader categories of the bills: ordinary bills, money bills, constitutional amendment bills, financial bill. Now let's talk about each of these types of bills in detail. First we will talk about, for the sake of convenience, first we will talk about a constitutional amendment bill. So let's talk about a constitutional amendment bill. So what is a constitutional amendment bill? Let me tell you. Constitutional amendment bill is a bill. It is a set. Constitutional amendment bill is a draft of proposal introduced in either house of the parliament a draft of proposal introduced in either house of the parliament by a member of the house, member of the council of ministers, to amend any provision of the constitution. So it is a bill, or it is an offer introduced in either house of the parliament, whether in Lok Sabha, whether in Rajya Sabha, in both of the houses of the parliament, by a member of council of minister to amend any provision of the constitution. And this is the definition of a constitutional amendment bill. So this is a constitutional amendment bill. Now let's talk about the broader provisions of constitutional amendment bill. First, as I said, it can be introduced in both the houses of the parliament. It can be introduced in either in Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. So no matter, it can be introduced in either house of the parliament. Second thing, one more important thing is that it is always a government bill. It can be introduced only by the government or by the member of council of ministers. So it is only a government bill. Next thing that we have to remember is with respect to constitutional amendment bill is that there are different provisions, and there are different procedures to pass a constitutional amendment bill. Constitutional amendment bill can also be introduced in either house of the parliament, and it is a government bill. And now let's talk about the procedures, how a constitutional amendment bill is passed. Procedure of passing constitutional amendment bill. Here it is not a citizenship amendment bill, this is constitutional amendment bill, so don't get confused. First, it is introduced in any house of the parliament. Suppose first it is introduced first house. So it is introduced in the first house. In the case, it may be any house, maybe first house and second house, because there are two houses of the parliament, first house, second house. So in the case, suppose if here if it is introduced in Rajya Sabha, then Rajya Sabha becomes the first house, and if it is introduced in Lok Sabha, then Lok Sabha becomes the first house. As it can be introduced in both the houses, then it is in the house in which it is introduced first, it becomes the first house. Second house, the second house is, and after that, after being passed by the first house,